Our feature-length movie for Bank Holiday Monday is Beauty and the Beast, later this afternoon at 5 to 4. Now though, Shortland Street is back and Sam has nowhere to run.
Fix this, okay? Just ignore me. Just a paranoid coconut.
Well, watch it. I'll set Alison on you.
Hey, just trying to be friendly. Thought you lot like that.
What do you mean you lot? Nurses? Get real, Dennis?
No. Our brown brothers and sisters, you lot. And who's gonna listen to you, Jungle Bunny? Or her for that matter. It's my word against yours. You wouldn't have a leg to stand on, so forget it. Leave it! I'm with you. I don't like these jungle bunnies either.
Oh, yeah? And what are you fixing one of them up for?
I'm just doing my job. I don't want any trouble.
Yeah? Well, tough.
Got it.
What happened?
Mongrel stabbed me.
Hi.
Hello.
So, who's Philip?
What?
Well, I was walking across the car park and I saw some guy at your car. I went over to see what he was doing and he took off. I found this under the windshield. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is there some guy you went out with?
Once. I went out with him once.
Yeah? I thought I was your friend. Why haven't you contacted me? He sounds like a lovesick schoolboy.
No, he's just got a few hang-ups.
Yeah, and you're obviously one of them.
It's nothing I can't handle.
You know, you wouldn't have this problem if you got back together with me.
Chris, please, don't start.
I just can't understand why you need more time.
Maybe it's because the old Chris Warner charm doesn't work on me anymore. You really hurt me, Chris. I don't know if I want to risk feeling like that ever again.
It wouldn't be like that.
How do I know? Maybe I'm better off like this, dating a few guys, not getting too serious.
Yeah, well, a fair lot of good it's done you so far. You got some nut hassling you. You know, I thought you said you weren't playing around, that it was just an act.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, what's this?
Look, I told you. He just got the wrong idea, that's all.
Yeah, well, he must have a reason for coming up with something like that. I thought I was your friend. Why haven't you...
Yes, he did actually. Because I used and I abused him and I dumped him, just like you taught me.
I didn't mean that. Look, Alison, I want to settle down. I think we could be good together.
Like I said, I'll think about it, and when I have, I'll let you know.
I promise you, I'll play it straight. I won't even look at another girl.
You can't help yourself.
Allie, all I want is a one-to-one relationship with you.
Sorry, Chris. I just don't believe you.
Well, won't you give me a chance to prove it?
Stop pressuring me, please. I said that I'd let you know, and if you keep bothering me, I'll just end up saying no.
Okay, take your time. But I want you to know I really mean what I say.
Managed to get a babysitter for Andrew?
Yes, from the agency. But I'll have to find someone more permanent. He needs someone he can relate to, not just a string of minders.
Will this affect your hours?
Oh, I don't think so, but I'll check it out later. It's changed everything. But at least I found a decent house, that's something. Although moving in is going to be such a headache, I didn't realise I'd collected so much junk. And I have to admit, I've got really used to living on my own.
Instant motherhood isn't all fun, eh?
No. No fun at all so far. He doesn't even like me.
Oh, he'll come round. Kids are pretty adaptable.
Oh, I wish I was. Oh, don't let's talk about it. Tell me how you're getting along with your self-defense instructor.
Now it's my turn. Let's not talk about it.
Why? What happened?
Turns out he's married. He was after a deep and meaningless relationship.
Oh, no.
I've sworn off men forever.
Maybe we should form a club.
You found your lab reports?
Yeah.
Good. I heard you talking to Alison.
Those ears of yours never stop flapping, do they?
I couldn't help it. I was in the storeroom next door. It was, quite a line you gave to her about a one-to-one relationship.
Yeah, not that it's got anything to do with you.
Stabbing, head injuries, riot situation.
I'm looking after this patient in the corner.
Okay, fine.
See to me before you touch that coon. Call it sunshine, you're in enough trouble.
What have we got here?
A real charmer.
Bring him through here, Sam.
Let's go, boys.
Call Dr. Fleming for this man. I'll take care of Mr. Personality.
Took your time. Shouldn't have to wait and hide behind
Yeah,
the
okay, mate. Who's your friend? This way.
Dr. Fleming to triage. Dr. Fleming to triage, please.
Get your hands off me. I don't want you touching me. Give me a real doctor.
For God's sake, Dennis, drop it, will ya?
I want someone who's been trained properly.
Well, I can assure you the witch doctor training school was very thorough. We learnt about aspirin and everything.
Just get that white guy, Warner, isn't it?
I don't believe you.
I'm sorry, Dr. Warner and Dr. Fleming are both busy with other patients, and Dr. McKenna's playing golf. By the time another surgeon arrives, you could have bled to death. Shall I continue? He's probably bleeding internally. We'll have to operate. Call in the duty anaesthetist.
I'll be okay, won't I?
You should be. You got the best witch doctor in town looking after you.
Steve, which anaesthetist is on call?
Probably Sunderland.
I think I called Dr. Smith.
That skinhead is a madman.
I didn't know he was bleeding.
He's not. These are for his mouth.
Why is it taking so long? You're doing it on purpose, aren't you? You're going to let me die.
Just like you did to that Samoan last week.
Sam,
Oh, you lot, you're all the same. You only look after your own.
I should have let those skinheads finish you off.
Yo, if you'd backed me up quicker, I wouldn't have got hurt.
settle down, eh? We're waiting for the anaesthetist to arrive. As soon as he gets here, we'll operate. In the meantime, lie quietly. The more you move, the more you bleed.
Dennis, this is Dr. Mahatma Smith. He's your anaesthetist.
I suspect he has concussion, but it's difficult to tell with a skinhead whether or not he's behaving abnormally.
He certainly has a loud mouth and a very ugly vocabulary.
Yeah. How's your patient?
Oh, keeping him in for observation, but he's going to be fine. I could hear your man the whole way down the corridor. How does somebody get to be that vile?
With a lot of practice.
I used to laugh at my mum, you know, when she said that things were getting worse. Now I'm not so sure.
It's over and done with and none of us were hurt. What's the point in brooding over it?
I wish I could put things that easily out of my mind.
Just takes a little self-discipline, that's all.
Jackie,
Hi.
calling in Dr. Smith was an unnecessary stirring, and you know that.
Dennis deserves it.
Yeah, he's a racist pig.
Well, maybe so, but we don't have to come down to his level.
I'm sick of him. I feel like reporting him.
Yeah, me too, for sexual harassment.
Well, you know how he can turn on the charm, and he'll do that when he comes up against the board. And as neither of you have any witnesses, you won't get very far.
Honey, a guy died the other day because Dennis deliberately took his time driving to the clinic. Now, he can't be allowed to get away with that.
Hey, Sam, cops want to speak to you, man.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, that's only your opinion, Sam. It'll be impossible to prove it.
Look, report him anyway. Something has to be done.
Well, it's up to you. But personally, I'd go very careful. He could turn the whole thing back on you and claim you're victimizing him.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I've no idea who stabbed him. It all happened so fast.
You didn't do or say anything to provoke them?
Nah, he told him he was on their side. Pretty ironic, really, him getting done by one of his own. Well, he's not exactly liberal-minded, our Dennis. Doesn't get on too well with us black people.
He didn't do anything to stir up the Salmons, did he?
No, it was the skinheads that started it. The brothers only got involved once the fight was on. It was funny, you know. I stood there for a moment, watching, thinking, go for it, you mongrels. Let him see what it's like to be attacked for no reason. Maybe he's right. Maybe he wouldn't have been hurt if I'd arrived there earlier.
No, but you might have been.
The way I feel about him right now, I'm glad I didn't.
How is he?
He's in surgery now, suspected internal bleeding. He'll be out in a couple of hours. He should be fine. To tell you the truth, I really don't give a damn.
Hello. Back to the land of the living? Does it hurt?
What do you think?
You'll be sore for a few days, but otherwise you'll be fine.
Hey, I don't want to be in the same room as that. I want another room.
Well, you can't. We haven't another vacant bed.
Bull.
It's true. We may be able to arrange a private room, if you're prepared to pay the extra.
No way.
Well, sorry. You'll just have to put up with him. And, sorry, you'll just have to put up with him.
It was awful. He just pushed the door open and barged straight in. I couldn't even tell the police what he looked like. All I could see was this knife he was carrying.
Well, fortunately, it's not too deep. You're not going to need stitches.
Dr. Warner, that skinhead patient of yours is trying to get out of bed. We can't control him.
Right. And nurse, could you take care of this, please?
Of course. Thought I'd be safe in my own house. How can people behave like that?
You fucking mongrel! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Do it again!
Let me go! You got enough chance to get you already! And you're staying there!
It's okay, Brian. It's all right. I'm in control.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Here you go.
Hey, Jackie.
Yes, Dennis?
What was all that racket?
Oh, your skinhead mate just tried to attack Sam.
Wish I'd been there to help him.
Sam's all right. He doesn't need your help.
Not him. The other one. Give that smart-ass Sam what he deserves.
Yes, of course, that'd be right. Keep the bunga in his place. Of course, it was probably the skinhead moron that stabbed you, but that's okay, because he's Pākehā.
Oh.
Sam should have known better than to save your life. I mean, what does that bunga think he's up to, picking on a poor, innocent little skinhead just because he's trying to kill a white guy? Why don't you get some sleep?
I'm going over to the coffee shop. Do you want anything?
No, thanks.
Oh, I haven't played Patience since I was a kid.
This isn't Patience. I'm reading my fortune.
I thought you could only do that with tarot cards.
No, this is something my auntie taught me when I was little. I don't really believe in it, but if I need to make a decision, it sort of helps me.
Oh, is something bothering you?
Christopher Warner.
What about him?
Well, he wants us to get back together.
And you don't want to?
Yeah, I do. I mean, well, he claims that this time he's going to be different, that he's turned over a new leaf. I just don't know whether I can trust him.
No, I wouldn't. Do you think Chris can change his spots?
I don't know. He did sound convincing. And you have to admit, he is a spunk.
And totally irresponsible. If I were you, I'd steer well clear of him. You don't want to end up getting hurt again.
I think that's what the cards are trying to tell me.
And then you should take notice. Maybe you should teach me how to do that.
Don't talk to me about home insurance. I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic if there was some website?
Fantastic, yeah.
Where you could simply check out a whole bunch of companies and get exactly the right deal.
Fantastic, yeah.
In a matter of minutes.
Go compare. Fantastic cover you'll discover when you're there. You know you ought to for your bricks and mortar. Nothing quite compares to Go Compare.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sir, with fragrance release.
Ah.
Sir, fragrance release. For burst after burst of uplifting fragrance. Always keep away from children.
On delicate body parts, skin is more sensitive and needs more gentleness. New Veet Sensitive Precision, the first device from Veet specially tailored to gently shave your delicate body parts. Its cutting blades don't touch the skin, so less risk of cuts and great results. Change heads to trim and shape with gentleness and precision wherever you go. New Veet Sensitive Precision, gentleness and precision for your delicate body parts.
With BT Mobile, you can get online here, here, here and here, and all over the UK with 4G and Wi-Fi hotspots in more places than any other mobile provider. Better still, if you have BT broadband at home, it starts from just £5 a month with 500 megabytes of data. Or you could get 2 gigabytes of data for just £10 a month. Or even a huge 15 gigabytes of data for £20 a month. Anyone can get the great deal with BT Mobile. With 3 SIM-only plans to choose from, you're bound to find the one that's right for you. Call 0800 234 6543 or visit bt.com/SIM-only.
Make a move with Cornetto. No one can resist its irresistible crown, crunchy wafer, creamy ice cream and legendary chocolatey tip. Cornetto, creamy and crunchy.
We wear them, we wash them, we drag them, we wash them. And we expect this cycle to just work. But does it? Add Dettol antibacterial laundry cleanser to kill 99.9% of bacteria, even in 30-degree water. For a confident clean you can trust, Dettol that.
After thinking I was paying too much for my glasses, I just went home and went direct to Glasses Direct.
Me too. And us.
Ooh, fireman. Anyway, I chose from hundreds of frames from £25 with lenses. And I took their free home trial too. 4 pairs to try out at home for free.
We did that.
Test drive your new glasses today.
They're great.
And see if you could save at glassesdirect.co.uk.
I hear you're up to your old tricks again. You don't let up, do you?
Why? What have I done now?
Hassling Alison again. Haven't you heard her enough?
Listen, I've already had Steve sticking his nose in.
That's because none of us want to see you get round her again. She's a nice kid. She deserves better.
May I respectfully suggest that you butt out and mind your own business?
Leave her alone and I will. The poor kid thinks you're being sincere.
Look, not that it's got anything to do with you. But I'm tired of playing around. I want a one-to-one relationship and I'll try my damnedest to make it work.
This is Chris Warner, playboy of the Western world talking, isn't it?
What's the use? I know what you think of me. You won't even listen.
Okay, convince me.
Why should I bother?
Fair enough, you'd probably be wasting your breath anyway.
Why are you so tough?
Because I don't like your type. You think women are just there for your convenience.
I don't. Maybe I did once, but not now.
Yeah, sure, Chris.
What does it take to convince you?
Does it matter what I think? Look, I just find it hard to believe that you could have changed so suddenly.
It's not so sudden. Having fun is hard work. I keep feeling there's more to life.
That's the way most mature people feel.
Or perhaps I'm finally growing up. Everyone does eventually, you know, even playboys. I've realized I want someone to be with, to care about. Is that so hard to understand?
No. It's just not like you.
Look, she's trying really hard not to admit it, but Alison really likes me. Well, and perhaps it can lead to more than that. I want that chance, Meredith, and if I get it, I won't spoil it. I'll play it straight. She won't even listen to me.
On my way. Oh, yeah, brother.
If I go in.
I was told you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I've been doing some thinking. It was pretty rough out there. I might have come out of it even worse if you hadn't stepped in.
Like maybe did.
Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, thanks.
I would have done the same for a dog.
Yeah, all right. I guess you're entitled to that crack.
Gee, thanks. After all the insults I've received from you in the last few days, that's mighty big of you.
All right, I'm sorry I've been riding you, okay? Oh, I didn't realise, that's all.
Realise what?
Well, you're all right. You're different from other bungers.
Vale.
Oh, what'd I say?
Not still mooning about Mr. Self-Defence, I hope.
Oh, good heavens, no. I put him right out of my mind. I was thinking about a patient I tended to earlier. She'd been mugged in her own home. I made a lot of reassuring noises. Ironic, really, coming from a woman who can't even go into a bank.
I didn't know it bothered you.
Oh, normally I'm fine. It's just every now and again things creep up on me, much to my surprise. But it's not really bothering me.
Well, if ever you need anyone to
Talk to. Thanks.
Do you know where I might find Alison?
Oh, exam room 3.
Alison? Hi. I may have been a little hasty earlier.
What about?
Chris. I've just been talking to him and he's actually convinced me that he's sincere. I think he really does want to make a go of a relationship.
You mean the leopard has changed his spots?
It seems like it. Anyway, I feel a bit guilty about what I said before.
Ooh. Now I'm really confused. I'd made up my mind to have nothing more to do with him.
Well, I don't want to influence you either way. It's up to you.
Gee, thanks.
You know, I really was stupid enough to believe I was getting an apology from that guy.
Who?
Dennis. Who else? He thanked me for saving his life and told me he was sorry he'd been on my back.
Well, that's a turnaround. Perhaps this world isn't quite as bad as I was starting to think.
Don't get excited. He burst a bubble when he got to the punchline.
What?
Dennis said that I was different from other bungers, that I was all right.
Oh, he's just an animal.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, what were you guys saying before about reporting him?
Oh, you've changed your tune.
Oh, well, I just found out he called in another doctor, Parker, of course, to check on the job I did.
Oh, he did it to irritate you.
Well, he succeeded.
That does it. Let's go to the board about him.
Well, I'm with you.
Yeah, count me in. They can't ignore 3 separate complaints. Us bungers got to stick together, you know.
Night, nurse.
You, through for the day, Miss Burton?
Yes, thank goodness. I'm going to grab a quick meal and make an early night of it.
Can you check Mr. Skinhead's blood pressure for me? You tried to grope me last time I did it.
Yeah, sure. I reckon I should be safe enough.
Great, thank you.
Alison? Can I have a word?
Chris, don't even begin to ask me. I told you I need some time to make up my mind. And that doesn't mean a few hours. Give me a week, a month.
Fine, look, I'm not trying to pressure you. Take as much time as you want. But I don't see any reason why we can't see each other occasionally while you're thinking about it. How about dinner one night?
I suppose it's all right.
How about tomorrow night?
I can't wait for the weekend. I've been feeling a bit tired.
And all the parties.
3 days emergency, can I help you?
It wasn't a dig. I didn't mean anything.
Yes, cheers. Alison? It's for you.
Saturday night's okay.
Great.
Alison?
Great.
Yeah, who is it?
Phone. I don't know, some guy.
Hey, it could be Philip. Do you want me to answer it?
I'll be right.
Hello?
Dad, how are you? Really? When? Yes, of course. That sounds lovely. I'll see you then. Hey, give my love to Mum. Bye.
Something wrong?
Mum and Dad are coming to town, and they expect me to have dinner with them at the flat.
So what? I can't see that being a problem.
Oh, Steve, yes it is. It's a huge problem.
stupid.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another place. Just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Special occasions should be celebrated, but for Tim they mean heartburn, and for his twin Tom they mean indigestion. So they use Gaviscon Double Action. It gets to work instantly, forming a protective barrier. So Tim and Tom can get fast relief, but not always from each other. Gaviscon Double Action.
After thinking I was paying too much for my glasses, I just went home and went direct to Glasses Direct.
Me too. And us.
Ooh, fireman. Anyway, I chose from hundreds of frames and £25 with lenses. And I took their free home trial too. 4 pairs to try out at home for free.
We did that.
Test drive your new glasses today.
They're great.
And see if you could save at glassesdirect.co.uk.
A BLT is good. A BLT with Hellmann's is the best. Nothing tastes like it. Hellmann's, bring out the best.
Right, come on in.
Every beast I have is born and bred in Scotland. Can you not tell by the moo? My beef is all Scotch assured, and this is the stuff they're raised on. Good Scottish grass.
Bring home the big screen with a Now TV Sky Cinema Month Pass. Start your free 14-day trial at nowtv.com and launch into over 1,000 movies on demand. Discover a new premiere every day, as well as those favourites you can't wait to see again, all without a contract. And with up to 30 new movies added each month, there's something for everyone. To start your free 14-day trial of over 1,000 movies with no contract, go to nowtv.com today.
Tis I, One Sheet. Make big mess. New Plenty is now 15% more strong as bull and as wettable, wringable, and scrub-bubbable as ever. Plenty, now 15% stronger. One Sheet, that's plenty.
Time for a new smartphone. You can get a £120 discount on any smartphone plan from BT Mobile if you've got BT Broadband at home. And you can get online with fast 4G and Wi-Fi in more places than any other mobile provider. You'll find fantastic deals on our bestsellers, like the Samsung Galaxy A3 2016 from only £17 a month. The top-of-the-range Sony Xperia X from £35 a month. Or the powerful Samsung Galaxy S6 from just £25 a month. And best of all, with these 3 plans, there's nothing to pay up front. Switch today. Call 0800 028 3344 or visit bt.com/mobile.
Broadband this, broadband that. It's too slow, it's too much. Go to U-Switch, get it sorted. U-Switch, the simple way to switch. Thank you.
Aging is celebrated with food. This creates sticky mess. Enjoyable for humans, not for dishes. Thankfully, Finish has the Powerball to take on anything.
And now, Finish Quantum. 60 dishwasher tablets are just £10 in Asda.